What's good? We are back with the Culture Junky Experience podcast, and we have our very own H-Town's OG, H-Town's finest, H-Town Soul Collector in the building. Say what's up, Sammy.
What's going on, guys? How are y'all doing today?
Yo, guys, come on in. Come on in, guys. Yo, we got a great show for you guys today. We're going to be talking sneakers all episode. And guess what? There are 3 shoes that are for sale that are Sammy's, the Skunks, the SBs, the Cause Jordan 4s, size 10?
10, yes.
And then the grill itself.
What the dunk?
So what the dunk, size 9. OG y'all. We are taking offers all episode. We will be here. 60 minutes, guys. All right, chat. Hold up real quick. Let me get this going. Y'all come on in, chat. We talking sneakers today right here on Whatnot. The Culture Junky Experience. You know what time it is, guys. All right, chat. Yo, the Boo and Go. How we doing, man? Kano Kane. Hallmark Mon. Kaba. Whoa. Yo, I'm the worst at these names. Cringeworthy Kicks is in the building. B-Nash24, how we doing? Sneaker Foam. AUX, how we doing? Jay the Foo and the Go. Coolin'. Scotty Kicks, Papi Chulo, Papacito, ¿cómo estamos? Prime Sun's in the building. What's good, guys? Guys, if you've been on Whatnot, you probably have seen H-Town Soul Collector on a stream that you've been on, snagging up them grails. Quit playing. CJ, best barber in the city, my boy. What's up? What up? Third Ward, Texas in the building, my boy. What's good, my guy? Aussie Kicks is in the building. Let's go, guys. Yo, guys, we got a great show for you tonight. We're going to be talking sneakers. We're going to be talking the culture, as always. I want Sam to kind of introduce himself, man, just to let y'all know. If y'all don't know, I know y'all have seen him on Whatnot, just in streams, man, but this is the first time you get to kind of put a face to the name. So, Sammy, tell us a little bit about yourself, brother.
Yeah, how you doing? I'm Sam. I go by H-Town Soul Collector. I am a shoe enthusiast and collector, and also I'm a film producer.
Whoa. What movies have you produced, bro?
Comedies, action, and horror. You can look on my IMDb and look me up as Sam Rivas. And you can see all the fun stuff that I have. Instead of me going and talking about them, you can look me up and kind of find anything you want on me.
That's the best way to do it, honestly. So that way, if it takes a little bit of time, it takes a little bit of time, man.
As much time as your fingers can click.
That's it, brother. That's it. I mean, we're on the phone all the time anyway, so that's always a good thing. So, Sam, how long have you kind of been in the sneaker game so far, man?
I've been in the sneaker game since I was young, my younger years, wearing back in the Pro Wing days.
Oh, the Pro Wing. Yo, these youngsters don't know nothing about that, bro. Not the Pro Wings. Chill.
Yeah, I've had all back to the days, to the British Knights, the Capas, the
K-Swisses.
Yes, the K-Swisses. I mean, sneaker goes way back. I mean, I've been back in the days when Jordan was wearing his 84s, playing basketball. I was watching. So
it's crazy because people, or at least maybe the younger gen, don't know that like Fila's was a big basketball sneaker back in the day.
It was
in the 90s. It was what the Grandma Moss were Fila's.
Yes.
I think the Sean Kemps were Fila's.
Yep.
What was another Fila? Oh, the Grant Hills.
Yes.
Those were Fila's.
The Reebok got him in.
Oh, yeah. So it's crazy kind of how we've seen, the evolution of sneakers, especially the game. Because now it's like if you're not Nike, it's almost nothing. Other than Yeezys and Adidas.
Yes.
That's
Nike's is what came over. I mean, the guy people didn't realize when Nike started, they thought it was just a shoe. And they realized that it grew up to be what it is today, with all the names and endorsements that they've came across. Nike has put itself as a household name,
as a staple, and it's crazy because I remember back in the day, like let's just say call it late 90s, early 2000s, like the sneaker game, it really did change a lot, when social media came along, because back in the day it was kind of like a if you know kind of thing.
Of course. It wasn't too much of the meetings. It was like, this is the spot we are at. Let's meet here. Or you pick up a phone and dial tone everybody.
Yes, yeah, no. Yeah,
and probably people don't memorize what the dial tone phones are.
Wow, yo,
So
I don't even know my wife's phone number by heart. Maybe I do now if I really had to think about it. But yo, back in the day, I remember, yo, I could know 50 people's numbers. Like, hey, yo, what's CJ's number? Like, oh man, and that was before area codes.
Did
yeah,
your mom ever like give you like $1 if you could remember the house number, so in case of emergency?
Oh, chill, yes.
I did. I
Yeah.
mean,
My mom used to do that before I go to school. Like
Uh-huh.
end of the week.
I always
You
had to
remembered
carry
it?
change.
Yeah, you did it every day.
My parents always told me carry change in your pocket if you ever have emergency, because there's a payphone every corner. Now, what's a payphone?
No, but people don't even know about it. It's a song. It's the song. So, I guess back to the sneaker culture. You know, like how do you feel like it's evolved? Let's just say in the last like 10 to 20 years.
It's came a very long ways from pricing to the qualities of the way some of these shoes are made. I mean, you they don't make them like they used to.
No, not at all.
Everything is all about the details, the type of materials that go into these type of shoes. I mean, they have shoes that you touch them and they leave the imprint because of the heat. You know, the civilist dunks. Those are really crazy shoes. So, like I said, the shoe game came up from just typical patent or regular leather or nubuck leather that's on all of the older shoes, you know. But now, because they're coming out with this special suede and then the certain types of other leathers that they create to make these type of shoes, then they're putting them on the.
What do you think makes the cost such an expensive Jordan?
I think because of the limited ability that they put on these shoes and the quality that they have. I mean, they're unlike any other Jordan 4 that they have, especially with the collaboration with Paul's company.
Yeah, of course.
You know, all the major collaborations weren't known until Nike started picking these collaborations. It's just like Supreme.
Yeah.
Nobody knew what Supreme was.
Until the
Now,
collapse.
On shoes,
Yeah.
on shirts, pants, earrings, necklaces, you could think of hats.
Yes.
So Nike has put themselves into the position of being a main name for many corporations that put their collaboration with.
No, absolutely.
So yeah, it's one of those things that it's Nike has really put their foot down in this industry, and I don't see them ever going down anytime. You know,
No, for
it's like
sure.
Adidas, they had to partner with Kanye West to create the Yeezy. They had to do all that. So, and that was their way of staying on top of getting these artists, music artists, to come on and sign for them to allow, because the music artists have multi-millions and billions of fans.
Yeah.
So that's what they're looking to draw in 10 to 20% of those fan base people.
Well, it's crazy because like the Balvins, like the threes have kind of been, and I hate to say it, but they've kind of been kind of like a dead in the stick shoe here
Yes.
lately. But when the J Balvins dropped, like, yo, those are bangers right now,
Yes.
you know?
It's one of those things that I think having a certain collaboration definitely makes the difference of the shoe.
Absolutely.
And the designs, and it's all about the colors. Colors mean a lot. A lot of people like colors. As you can see, this was made of 31 different shoes.
Can you name all the shoes that this shoe? Let's go. Let's put them to the test, chat.
I couldn't.
Oh, you couldn't? Oh,
No.
God. I thought.
I wish I could,
Yeah.
but it's just the way they put these things together to make one shoe out of 31 different shoes. And this is just one shoe. There's another shoe that's totally different that they have. That's why it makes this shoe so iconic.
So
I mean-
what is it that why did they take 31 different pairs of shoes to make one pair of shoe?
New designs that they want. It's the designs that they have. It's all on the design, the designers, you know.
Yeah.
So Staple was the one who actually helped them put this together.
Okay.
To make it is. I mean, the artist that makes the collaboration is a big difference. Because there's tons of artists out there who do different collaborations.
Yeah.
Some stick, and a lot don't.
Mm.
So you really got to really pay attention. That all on it's like I say, it's all on the collaboration of the artist.
So tell me, how much does that shoe go for? Like new and because that's pre-owned, right?
Yeah, this one is pre-owned, and in great condition. New runs up to about $30,000 to $50,000.
For a new what the dunk?
Yes.
Oh wow.
And that's the market ask, because I mean, us as individuals, we can ask for whatever we want,
Yeah.
but it doesn't mean what we get. It's all on the collector that's actually wanting the shoe. That's going to make the difference to say they want this shoe. But and then used runs around, I guess, 55 to about $12,000.
Yeah. Damn.
5,500 to about $12,000.
Pre-owned.
Yes, pre-owned, depending on sizes, and of course, these shoes are being so limited. You're not gonna find anything less than probably 6,000 to 6,500 in the used pair. Yes,
Wow. And that shoe is from what year?
2002.
Damn. 12-year-old. And so the skunk. Explain to me, because this one's actually a high price one too, right?
Yes, that one right now runs new around, which is this one is new condition. A little under $4,000. This the skunk 420 is what that one is, because they have the reverse skunk.
So the skunk meaning.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is a 420 collaboration that they made with that. I remember the designer's name. I just can't think of it at the top of my head right now. But yeah, they're very limited. And used goes for about 12 to about 1,500.
Okay.
Yeah, but in this one, in this condition, this one is pretty much new. It's been tried on, so.
I mean, this is a dope shoe.
Yeah, it is an amazing shoe.
Yeah.
Amazing color. The details are pretty crazy.
So you're kind of what I've kind of noticed you, and for the chat that don't know, like I could. A-Sound Soul Collector is a friend of mine. You know, he's not just a guest. Like I brought, like I know the guy. Like we talk a few times a week, but from what I've seen, you're really into the grails. You know, like that's kind of
I
like
am into the grails. I am into a lot of the heavy design shoes. I mean, not even that. I even wear them.
Oh, look at the Air Force One, the off-white jammy.
Yeah, the Complexicon.
Oh, damn. See, I got schooled, guys. I got
So
schooled.
yes, I wear my shoes as well.
Yes. I don't even want to pull out my shoe because now I feel like I'm wearing a pair of Vans or something.
Yeah, that's okay. I got it for a good price. When you're
Yeah.
a collector and you know so many really good people, you get things for a pretty great price.
Well, I know when
I mean, being connected with not only the foreign, and the domestic, I have a very wide selection.
Yeah. Well, I remember when, like, one of the first times I met you, you FaceTimed me to show me the Parises.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yo, I nearly lost it, bro. I was like, yo, my man has a pair of the pair, and those were new or pre-owned?
Those are pre-owned. Those are mine.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah, those got sold. I had a friend that's been after me for probably a year and a half, and I gave it to him for $30,000.
Jesus.
Very cheap, and it didn't have a box, but he was happy with it.
So 30,000 Paris SB pre-owned with no box. That's still a
actually
good deal.
Yes.
Wow.
I wear my shoes a few times. I wore them here in Houston probably about 5 or 6 times. Maybe all in all, probably about 12, 13 times. But I don't beat my shoes up. So
Yeah.
I take care of them. I take them off when I go home, and I get them and I wipe them up, wipe the bottoms on those certain shoes and continue on. But no, it's just one of those shoes that you get it, and I don't mind saying what I paid for it. I mean, I paid 10 for it.
Okay. But that's still good, right?
Good.
Yeah.
10,000 is a
Glizzy,
steal.
thank you for the
People
tip,
would
my dog.
people would definitely jump on it for that kind of.
Yeah. I mean,
and
Jesus.
me getting it from a buddy of mine, I was able to get it, enjoy it, and not have to worry about it. Of course, we take sacrifices and wins, but at the end of the day, they're shoes.
They are shoes, and I think that's kind of where a lot of the hype has kind of came and almost taken over the sneaker game, because now, and a lot of people say, like, you'll spend all this money on shoes and like you'll never put your foot in it. But I guess there's 2 types of collectors. There's the investor collector that looks at a shoe and looks at it as an asset and be like, yo, you know what? If I buy this at 10,000, flip it at 30,000 a year later,
it's all on the market on how it's a hold and save game.
Yeah.
Because a lot of real, it's like example the Travis Scott Canaries that just dropped nothing long.
Yeah, I'm holding those.
Right now you can get them from an average of $200 to about under $500.
For sure.
And I think within the next year they'll be up about $350 to about $650, maybe $700.
You think they'll pull Phantom numbers?
I don't know. It's a hard one to say because of colors.
You think the colorway is a little?
It's an exclusive thing. You have to be into the yellows and the blues. So is it a yellow and blue do you wear every day? Of course, I got yellow on. There's no blue.
Yeah.
But would that work with this outfit?
Well, yeah, because it comes with the red laces. So
yes.
yeah.
So it's on how you mix them up, and that's why they put these laces in there to help full colors.
Yeah.
So allows to put the palette in there, especially having him using that from his school, going to school over at Elkins.
Yeah. No, yeah. Ace Town.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you had to pick, what would you say is kind of, because I mean, you've been dealing with this now for a few years now.
Yeah.
And
on and on.
So you saw where the market was, ponerle 5 years ago. Let's just say COVID.
Yes. The market has actually went up.
Since COVID?
Yes. Everything has gone up. Yes. Because think about it. The culture of shoes kind of, I guess, coexists with stock market.
Mm-hmm.
Has its ups and it has its downs.
Yeah,
When
of course.
To peak up, it's gonna peak and peak and peak. Example on these shoes, they have its market and they'll sit and idle, and then once the demand and there's none around, it's the limited ability. That's why these shoes are never gonna be dropped again. Those are the ones you have. The ones that, like I said, there's a lot of shoes right now that they're talking about re-releasing, like the Air Force One.
Oh, they're gonna re-release those?
They're re-releasing the Wu-Tang.
The
Dunk High.
Oh wow.
Yes, I have access to the unreleased pair.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll talk later.
But yes, we do have well, it's not we, it's I do. I do have access to the unreleased Wu-Tang pairs. I have access to many unreleased pairs that are not even on the market, the radar, for a year.
Wow.
My connections that I have that I've put together and through friends that we all know each other and introduce. That's the thing, is that, you can all have, well, the thing is that it's all on the connections of your friendship.
Of course.
You
Yes.
have, and a lot of people do value friendship. Friendship is definitely big in our shoe community.
Of course.
But the greed for money has definitely hurt the community because of everybody's always the resellers. I mean, we all have to eat. We all have to work and make
because
our
it's
bread
business at the end of the
live.
day. Yeah, it's business.
And some have their 9 to 5s or the evening jobs, or double jobs.
Yeah.
But I'm blessed with my career, in my film, as well as the shoe community. So I'm really happy to be able to get the things that I want, and even the pairs that I don't want, I still able to get these pairs. But all in all, like I said, I'm just blessed because of the connection, and the shoe community has welcomed me in this industry, so it allows me. But like I said, it all goes down to how honest and how you run your business, and that's how the good ones really stay in. On how dedicated they are, treating not everybody because of a dollar. It's because of how everybody is growing together.
I think that's the biggest thing, and I know you've always preached it to me, is that relationships are probably the best form of business.
Yes.
Partnerships, making them a win-win scenario. But I do see that, and that's kind of where I've seen, like, just with the market, and a lot of people say that the market's down, but I don't think that the market's down. I think that the prices are just too high.
It is.
So resellers, and I
nobody wants to pay the market. everybody always wants to pay the bid or the buyout.
Yeah, well,
And you get by this. I mean, there's times that you get steals, but you don't always get those deals. That's why I tell them you can get steals, but they're not always the deals.
very true, and I think that's what kind of whatnot has kind of came and at least for the community that's on whatnot,
Hmm.
I think it's kind of
I love
taken.
Whatnot community.
No, I love it. I love it. That's
Great
why.
people who are behind it. I've met the people and the owners when they started it, running around at sneaker cons.
Mhm.
Then would pull up next to me. Gabe is one of them. Would run around and be like, yo, I got this app and we're gonna sell and they had all these different people going on and that you don't see on anymore, but they really helped build this site for Whatnot for what it's doing right now for different people. It's making people that were selling shoes, 5, 10 pairs in their mom's garage. Now they're having warehouses
Yeah, no, chill.
selling hundreds of shoes a night
Yeah.
or a day. And it's not only shoes, it's the whole apparel.
Well, people have built an entire career on whatnot.
Yes.
Like Shoe Game and
Shoe Game Co. You got
Titan.
you got Houston
Selects.
Select.
Yeah.
You get, I mean, there's so many Stu Shoes. There's so many guys and groups that are out there running that are really good. Like one of my other friends is Amir. He was really good. You don't see him much often on Whatnot, but he's had his good runs and times. And it. The app is you have to be really careful with the app because a lot of people thinking you're running it for $1, you're going to do it. It's not that. It's about having your demographics and having how you advertise, how you put your business out there, and it goes down to, again, like I said, how honest you are. People watch and people sit there and see what they're doing and figuring out, hey, how can I mimic these other people, other streamers to make money? It's not the mimic, it's the hustle. It's on how you put yourself out there, and that right there shows a lot of about your character. People love the character, the personality, how well you talk to people.
No, absolutely. Because I've said it before on here is that I think the difference between good resellers and great resellers is entertainment.
Yes.
Are the streamers bringing a form of entertainment to their channel? So, with that being said, who would you say are kind of some of your favorite streamers? And I'll ask you next is like who are some of your newer favorite streamers? But who would you say are some of your favorite streamers because how long have you been on the app now?
Since it opened.
Oh, so you've been there day one.
Yes.
Okay. So being on the app for that long, who would you say are some of your favorite streamers when it comes to whether it's product, entertainment, character, or even business savviness, like
some of the my favorite streamers on the show would have to be Stu Shoes,
okay,
Shoe Game Co.
Good one.
I would have to say Amir ran a really great show. His personality, even though he cussed, it's not kid friendly.
I know, but I love Amir's his energy.
Yes,
he's very authentic.
Yes, and of course, Grill Caviar. He runs a really cool, fun, comic collective show, as well as Sneaker Season.
I love Sneaker Season. He be getting into it with the chat. I'd be dying laughing.
Oh yeah. I mean, of course, I'm not here to talk and badmouth any specific
never,
streamers.
Ever. We don't do that on that
no
channel.
need to do that.
No, never.
But there are a lot of really, like I said, good streamers, but there are a lot of streamers that mislead their audience about, condition or what they're buying, because they're usually trying to run the fast stream, in and out.
Yeah.
So you don't really necessarily get the show of what it looks like and showing you the bottom and letting people allowing you to look at the shoe.
To see the entire thing.
Yeah, because people are like this.
Yeah, and it's crazy because, I stream. So sometimes I just be like this and, and then the chat, they'll actively tell me like, yo, slow down.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, shit, hold up. Sorry, guys. So I will actively try to, because I try my best, like as a streamer, like you get caught up in like you're
The
chunking
moment.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
moving.
yeah.
Yes.
Because even the chat don't like you to slow down too much.
No.
Because I've had people in the chat be like, "Yo, you talking too much." Like, "Oh shit, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go."
Yes. Yes. You have to be really, uh, um, I guess, transparent with everybody of what you're selling because they will continue buying from you. You'll see your numbers grow.
Yeah.
You'll see your fan base grow, and that allows you to show. But it all goes down to characters. We're as people, we're all characters,
Absolutely.
and not everybody has personality. So the better personality works for a lot of people, but being a little dry doesn't keep you away from not working on the platform.
Absolutely. Well, because like again, anything where your personality, like, because it's salesmanship. So if you're
Yes.
talking about salesmanship,
You're an auctioneer.
yeah, exactly. So you
It's
have
not
to.
going 50. Let me see 50. Let me see 50. Me 50. Me 50. Let me see it. Call it an 80. Call it an 80.
Yeah.
Call it an 80. Go 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. You're not that kind of auctioneer.
Yes.
But they do have people who do that.
No, there is a lot, and some of them sometimes they move like I think DFW does like 10-minute.
Santiago.
Yeah, that's my boy, dude. Like when I first got on the app, I was like, I don't know what it is about this dude, but I love him. Well, I don't know.
Him. He's a good dude.
No, great. I mean, I've never met him, but I love his streams.
Yeah,
you know?
I met him with the Sneaker Con in San Antonio.
Oh, nice.
And I was in line. He was looking. That's when the brown, the purplish kind of brown Armanier 4s came before they came out.
Yeah, the violet.
Whenever I took him in.
Yeah.
And he bought a pair off me offhand.
Oh, nice.
He was like, dude, I need that pair, bro. I was like, yeah, because I'm gonna run it on Whatnot tonight. He ran it and he got his money and then some.
Well, that's the thing, because he does 10-second auctions and then that's it. Like before the 10 seconds is up and it's sudden death. 10 seconds, sudden death. So he's boom and he's there. He's boom and he's there. He's just chunking them.
Oh yes, yes.
So-
he works fast and I like his personality. He really has a really good crew he runs with.
And I've never met the crew. Better on me, dog. Yeah, I've never met the crew, man. But you could tell he has a crew because like he just gets it, boom, and then throws it. So there's someone like
they're all running it,
giving
now.
it to him.
So it's all on a fail base. They have to learn the way things move and keep things registered and because sometimes you have a bunch of packages that you're sending out that you have to look and sometimes rewatch and relook and see what you're selling.
No, yes.
Because now you're selling a shoe to someone else that it's not their shoe. Especially if you're getting someone that's you sold $150 Jordans and you're sending them this.
Yes. And sometimes, there are times where, like we have to almost like, because usually my wife is the one that helps me kind of run the auction. So she'll run like a different shoe name, and I'm showing a less expensive shoe.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm like, yo, babe, hey, guy, that's not the shoe I'm going to cancel. I had a guy was like, hey, man, you could just keep it at $150. Like, yo, that's a $600 shoe, bro. I'm so sorry. No. I stopped. I was like, yo, stop the fucking. They use sticker numbers 1 through 5,000. Yes.
Everybody tries to, we all like to get shoes for a good deal. But
well, that's the hustle. That's the business side of all of this. You know what I'm saying? Because the problem is, and that's what I was trying to get at with the market, is that I think everything starts with, the price point that the first reseller is buying it at. So if they're buying it anywhere close to market, then they have to sell it for at market. And just in my opinion, I think more people they're buying the shoes so high, and to flip it, they have to, it's almost like they're only making like, $20 sometimes just to get it, because once you go over market, forget it. Now you're gonna sit, and nobody wants to.
It's one of the things that we don't know as individuals how a shoe's gonna do. We don't know that. I myself have taken some really, really good wins. I've taken more L's than W's.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, like when you buy early pairs, You have to think about it. I mean, I could use 10 pairs, but you're not paying retail. You're not even paying. You're paying a little under a market that it's not even.
That hasn't even come out yet
No.
because it's unreleased.
Yeah.
And you know what I noticed when I was at SneakerCon in LA, you know, I had the Verdes. And for those who don't know, anytime you see me with some like exclusive unreleased shit, this is the guy right here. This is my plug, just so y'all know. But a lot of people, at least resellers, they will not dabble in unreleased
No.
because they have no market data
No,
to go off of.
They don't.
Yeah.
They can't put it. It's all in the supply on demand.
Yeah.
That's how you see them. You know, when you want something, you get that, and not everybody is going to pay the market because they don't know the market. So you have to create a market.
Yo, and you know what? And that's probably where I think a lot of people get a little bit, because this is where salesmanship comes in. You know what I mean? Like if you're only following the trends, then yeah, you have to you're gonna go with the flow of things. So as people start to move into the trend, then you kind of hop on. But to take unreleased and to create the market, that takes a little bit of skill.
Yes,
You know, that takes a little savviness.
You have to understand that, you know, we all take risks. Just like when we go to bed, we're not guaranteed to wake up.
Yeah, for sure.
And when you wake up,
Absolutely.
you move around. There's risk anytime you go. So you have to take a risk of what works for you. And me, I'm one of the ones. There's no way you can avoid a risk. You just moderate risks.
Yes. Well, I think in business,
Yes.
and this is just because I've been telling people like, yo, I'm a businessman first, and then
Yes.
everything else, barber, sneakerhead, sneaker resellers, whatever, that's all second to the business. Because my whole mind frame, my foundation is all based on a business foundation. But it's kind of why I think I come with an out of the box thinking, you know, like to my strategies for whether it's Whatnot or whether, because man, when I first jumped on Whatnot, I tried to do like where I start the shoe at a price, you know, like a price
It didn't
where
work you.
no, it was
No.
horrible.
Yes, because people weren't going to pay the price. They rather bid it up than to buy it up.
Yes, and that's what I noticed, that I was like, man, let me just run at $1, and then I would run at $1, and then it would go for more than I was asking.
You just have to give the trust in your audience. You have to give the trust in yourself, knowing that your audience, you're bringing the audience as there to shop for you.
Yeah.
Anyone that's there watching your page is there to shop. Or if not, there are probably 20% that are there for the freebies.
Though that, you know, and it's crazy that you say that, because I don't run many giveaways on my streams.
Yeah,
Even
it's not necessary, but it helps bring some audience. You know, the audience will come, but a lot of them are there for the freebies. They're there to get a free shoe or get a free shirt or sticker or hat, whatever they can.
well, free is free, so
Free is
I
free,
can't knock
I
it.
mean,
You know,
the world isn't made on free, but the world loves free.
the world loves free. So now, I've seen more than like so, and we've talked about it here on the TV. So what's good, my boy? I've seen it on the streams. Is that so? They say, and I don't know how to scale it, but that the Whatnot, at least the sneaker app, the sneaker side of it is 75% resellers, 25% consumers.
Yes.
Now, my thing is that my strategy, at least for the strategy that I'm taking, is that like, how do we bring on more buyers, you know, onto the app instead of, you know, more resellers? Because no matter what, the resellers that are on here, they'll thrive from, you know, having more consumers, because I know that usually when I run stuff, Skirt Perez says, then it makes a line and builds attention for actual buyers if the product is good. Absolutely.
Of course.
Now, the if we were to bring in where it was, even if it was an even blend of 50% consumers and 50% resellers, you know, I think that's where, because we have to think about the person streaming, because yo, these shoes, these are not cheap to get. No matter how you put it. Unless you have just a direct plug or I don't know what, but yo, when you buy shoes like this, they aren't cheap. So that's why I see that usually like what I see people running for dollars are like the GR stuff.
Yes.
You know, the grails. Like there's a new streamer called my sneaker collection too, and the dude has nothing but grails.
Mhm.
Like, but I don't know if he's ever. I've never seen him run a dollar one, but I think it's just his shoes are so expensive that he's like, no, there's no way.
Yeah.
You know.
I've seen his stream.
Yeah.
Good guy. Good guy. And you know,
I love
there's-
his stream.
Yes, there's some streams that are just nothing but grails.
Grails.
You know, it's like, you know, when you watch Sneaker Season or Grill Caviar, these guys are just running both. They're
Yeah.
running regular GR pairs and they're running grails. And they're able to attach 200 to 300 people in their stream. So
No, I know what's it called. Because I think even Soul Sister just joined us, but I've seen her that she does personal shopping, but I see that she will run like dollar auctions every so often.
yes, they do run dollar auction, but they do run personal shopping because, you know, not every stream has to be a dollar stream. You know, that's what they do. So they run their personal shopping of, you know, starting at $100 and we'll run it back up.
One, you know what?
Whatever it
It's something that I've kind of been. I want to start dabbling in because there are times where I'm like, damn, like I want to run some of these shoes, and I know you were the one that gave me the idea for like, don't run it until there's a solid pre-bid.
Yes, you have to get the pre-bids up
Yes.
to make sure that you have the interest.
Well, at least that it's at least someone's invested enough to where like, okay, it's a little bit worth the gamble now. So now we could actually kind of go. But it's actually been something that even my streamers now, I mean the people that are watching, my viewers, that they're like, I tell them at the beginning, like, guys, I got some high ticket items in here. All I'm asking is for just a few pre-bids. Once I see the pre-bid is comfortable, I'll run it. And then, we'll see where the market kind of takes it. And that's something that I do love. So SK the press said, do you guys think a lot of these people are approaching the culture? Is it good for us? What do you think? Great question, my guy.
I think they are really grabbing the culture with many designs. That's why a lot of them are not only sticking with shoes, they're sticking with apparel. I mean, on this app, not everybody is running only shoes. You see them running microwaves and toasters.
No, the app has everything. Yes.
So I think that far as the shoe culture, it all depends on the individual and the pricing is that they're running. Like I said, the shoe culture is always going to grow the business. It's just on in the individual is how they're going to grow. You as yourself have to want to grow. If you're just used to a certain standard, you'll always stick to those standards.
When I think that was kind of the biggest, the little resistance that I got when I first started the channel was that, some of the guys that are my partners, they were like, it's just like there's L's there, like because there's no audience, there's no reputation, but now that, thankfully, like things have gotten a little bit, better. And like I said, there's still a lot of growth to go.
Of
but
course.
You have to know that like I'm positive, bro. I'm positive that everybody that started on this app was taking L's at first.
Of course, everybody does take L's.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of where it gets you to, like,
you have to grow.
Yeah, you have to know that because even in business, like in the barbershop, bro, I was taking L's for like the first 3 years until I finally got it going, and I had clientele based, and now there's a reputation. So now I'm 17, 18 years in. That now it's like the barbershop's on cruise control. That thing is a complete monster. But now I see it even with like the bigger pages like the Shoe Game Co. and Houston Selects. Like they just have this. They built this community. They built this channel that now it's like they could actually just plug in people.
It's a workhorse.
It's a workhorse.
So it just continues to work and drive and get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So yeah, it's all a learning curve.
Yeah. So I got a few questions here, guys. So Melissa Worldwide, how do you think sellers, whatnot, in general, could do to attract more buyers versus sellers? So I'll answer this. So this is something that I do, and if I have anybody that follows me locally, like on the IG pages, is that I go on and I market to my Facebook group, to my sneaker store page, my barbershop page, my Culture Junky page, my personal page. And really, what I've been meaning to do is that, like, I kind of want to make a video actually explaining, like, what whatnot is, because a lot of people hear whatnot, but they really don't know unless you're already in the community.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is, like, you want to help educate what whatnot is, and, like, actually make it exciting. That, like, yo, man, hey, look, I'm gonna run this at $1. So now you get people that are enticed to come in, to tune in, to set up a buyer's thing, and now they're there to buy shoes. Like, I try not to market to resellers. I try to market to consumers. So the same people, I'm like, look, you want to buy it straight up, this is the price. But if you want to try to go for a steal, I'm gonna run it tonight on whatnot. So
Run those pre-bids up.
run them pre-bids up.
Yes. If you advertise any one of these type of shoes, not in general these, but any type of these type of shoes for $1, people are going to come because they're assuming they're going to get that for close to nothing.
I think that's the assumption. And then I think when they get there, that it is pretty competitive,
Very competitive.
It's a very competitive market.
But the thing is, you have to go in there with a good mind frame of, what is your limit?
You have to know, because
your limitations is what gives us.
Well, your wallet too.
Yes,
because
your limitation.
Yeah, this
what you're able to
app could drown you. Like, I've seen people that come in and they're like, the same people that bought shoes come back and sell them to me because they're like, yo, dude, I bought way too many. I got to get rid of this.
Yes, I am an avid shopper on the site as well. So I buy tons of pairs from the site. I can't even say how much money I've spent with so many resellers. I mean, like I said, there's some really good people out there. Like I said, my friends at Kivadu Kicks, those guys there, Joey, those guys have really built a really big foundation for that brand. So I think that now you see them as advertising for whatnot.
Yeah.
You see, when you open up whatnot, you see their crazy face.
Oh, yes.
Because those guys came in a little late, but they didn't come in light.
Well, it's great because I know someone had put a question that said, my thing with whatnot I don't understand is why us international buyers that support streamers, why they can't also enter buyer giveaways. And
I don't know. That is kind of weird.
They can't.
Because I think what it is,
it's the shipping. It's the shipping, because the seller is the one that pays for the shipping when we do giveaways.
Yeah.
That's the cost of doing business. Yeah.
Because you have to go through the what do you call it? The customs.
But the thing is that, like, yo, that's the price of doing business. But I would rather, as an investment, like, the way I look at it in my head is that I would rather pay a shipping cost to make an international customer, because, then guess what? Like, those are all, yo, I'm trying to be worldwide, bro.
Yeah,
like,
should be.
Yeah, like, what's a $10 shipping for a free giveaway if for some reason, like, the guy's gonna come back? Because I've had people buy from Trinidad, from London, from France, from Ireland, and yo, every time I see that international label, I'm like, oh, yo, I get excited. But I'm like, that's the cost to pay to play.
Yes.
And I don't know. For me, I'm thinking, I want to think big picture, because if I could sell shoes in Europe and in the islands, and then Greece, I'm trying to send them wherever they could go, as long as I can keep up with demand.
Yes.
That's the big thing.
Supply and demands of what people want, of course.
SK the Perez says, I feel like those rappers when mumble rappers came out. I don't know if he's talking about like new streamers or whatnot. This is the man. Let me see. It's like 40. Well, the thing about it, when I support a U.S. buyer, I'm paying $34.72 U.S. shipping. When I convert that to CAD, it's 55 CAD. but I still support. The thing is that yo, shipping is shipping.
There's nothing we can do for that.
That's it's just that because that's postal.
That is postal,
You know?
and postal is not like the FedEx and UPS.
No. Well, because it's USPS, and the thing is that FedEx and UPS they're more expensive.
Of course,
You know, USPS is
it's
probably
the cheapest one that you can get, but that's the method that Whatnot has chosen to use.
so
But
someone
I believe Whatnot has opened the options for rapid delivery. Correct?
yeah.
Have you ever had anybody ask you, "Can you ship it faster?"
Well, I mean, it's just priority. Like when I set up my shipping settings, it's priority. I don't even think it gives you the option. At least my channel does it, or I haven't played with it enough to where it says like where I can go express. If I could, I would love to be able to for someone to buy it. I ship it out to like tomorrow, and then it gets there the next day. Like that would be beautiful. So Pacalolo 27 says, why do sellers mess up? First thing they do is block buyer when you complain. You know,
That's all on the ass of the individual.
yeah, I only block trollers.
Yes, you have to block the trollers or the ones that are there to cause problems. That's
Yeah.
what they do. They're there to overbid and run bids up because they have all these bot accounts. But the ones who block, I guess the ones can't take the heat.
Well, and that's the thing, yo. Like, cause man, I literally on my stream. I don't know if you saw this, bro, but when I was streaming on Monday, yo, I had somebody, and this was the first time I really did. Maybe the second time where I snapped on, and I really wanted to go in, man, but I was live. But yo, this guy just said, "I hate you," and then just dropped the M-bomb on us. And I was like, I stopped the whole stream. I was like, "Hey, dog, no, we don't do that here, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know where you think you are or who you think you're not, but now that kind of language ain't gonna be
no.
hell no, bro.
Well, that's just the negativity that people bring in there. That's what they're there for.
Bro, but
They're there to push your buttons and anybody's buttons they can because it's just the way they are. You know, some people are bred differently.
well, I think that's where I think we've lost our sense of
respect.
kindness. You know, like I don't know where people got so like defensive, and I just remember, yo, like back in like the 80s and the 90s, dog, it was about kindness and yo, you hungry? Yo, here's half my food, bro.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, you cold? Here's my extra shirt, man. You know, like that's the kind of thing that I still like I miss. And I know they say that like the sneaker game is a young man's game, but I want to bring back some old school values to it, and hopefully teach a little business, you know, like in the middle of it all. So Melissa,
Sold his Big Mac in '98.
yeah, Melissa Worldwide says I've had people complain about things like a giveaway not being what they thought and missing items when there wasn't on a bid they won for $1. Yo, Jesus Christ. Melissa, yo, this is kind of like, man, and I don't know what it is about that. There are people on the app, unfortunately, that are literally here to just cause ruckus.
Yes, that's just what they are. I mean, they're
trolls,
there,
or they're
they're
just
there to just have fun.
yeah. But damn, if that's
But
your idea of fun,
they can ruin the mood for a whole bunch of people.
yeah, bro. Because like, you know, my thing is that like, yo, dude, the thing is that like anytime, and you ask any reseller, when a payment fails, and if it was running for a good number, man, there is a solid chance you're not going to get that number again.
Mm-hmm.
There is an 8 out of 10 chance that
You're not gonna get that shoe for that price. Again.
never, bro. No. Like, yo, it literally, I wasn't watching it, but one of my customers was watching it. Like Cool Kicks, he ran a Dior high or a Dior low, and he had to run it 4 times because the payment kept failing. And the first one went great, like 6,000. Then it went to like 5. Then it went to like 4. So by the end of it, he was in the low 4s, and yo, they said he was furious, but like. Yeah, you know, like even on my one, yo, someone ran up a basic ass shoe, and put $55,000. I was like, bro, what the fuck? As soon as I saw the 55, I just
Cool Kicks not too long ago, probably what, a week and a half ago, maybe a week ago, ran a Jordan 1 Union Blue Storm for $5,300,
bro, I saw that,
and the payment was green.
dude. But I think there are people that that do have the money that just kind of like, yo,
They don't care because they want to, but they don't realize that they can turn around and buy 3 of those shoes.
Well, do you think it's really about the money, or do you think it's more about like there's an audience here?
I think
I want to
it was
show that I got dough, and boom.
That's exactly what it is.
That's what I'm thinking.
And
It's a flex.
yes,
It's a
it's like when
flex.
you go to a lot of these sneaker cons and Got Soul and all that stuff. You got all these celebrities and sports athletes are there. They're flexing what money they can spend and what they want to buy. But you know what? A lot of them don't buy.
Oh no, they don't.
They just there to look.
And you know what? And that's okay because like I think if seeing dope shoes is entertaining, then yo, entertain. By all means, bro, because a viewership is a viewership.
Yes.
My only thing is that like, yo, don't cost the seller no money. You know, don't be a dick. If you're not in this, like if you just want to see dope shoes and a dope show, hey dog, like yo, sit back, enjoy the show.
Yes.
But everything, and I get it, yo, because sometimes even with me when I first started, man, like you know, the bank just didn't recognize these new whatnot charges, so they wouldn't let my card go through, and then his payment failed, and then I'm over here having to like fix payment. So I'm one that I'll never kick nobody off. I won't clown nobody for having a failed payment because like, hey dog, like I get it. I know what it's like. You know, I was a buyer before I was a seller on this app. So I was like, but yo, if anything, if you could, just let me know in the chat that you don't want the shoe and I'll rerun it.
Yeah.
No big deal. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that big of a deal. But I do see that there are some streamers that will bash customers for like, I know not everybody is intentionally doing failed payments. I think I've seen most people that like, oh yo, hey, my bad, wrong card, and then boom, green payment succeeds. Like, hey, that's all I needed to know, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So let's see. That was cap. Payment wasn't green. Oh, my God, Grail said that payment wasn't green on Cool Kicks.
It was. I haven't had a screenshot of it.
That's never happened to me.
Because a friend of mine sent it to me, and I was like, "What?" I was like, "Is it green?" He boom showed me.
Oh God, and they got him.
Yep, the payment was green.
I pocket bid once too. Payment failed. Thank God. Yo, straight up. I guess that's a thing, yo. But now, when you talk about what do you think on whatnot are like the shoes that people are really after? Because like what I've come to notice, man, is like, yo, Jordan 1s, I don't even buy them. Dunks, I don't run those. So it's like, what shoe is it that we're looking at that we think might that consumers are looking for?
What shoes?
Yeah, like what style shoes?
Dunk.
Like on whatnot?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, but dunks go so low.
They do. But dunks is the high demand. SB dunks, not dunks, but SB dunks.
Okay. SBs. Yes.
That is the high demand of shoes.
Yes.
Because the sales of SB dunks have grown, I mean, crazy. So,
yeah. I think the SBs, you know, those are the ones that like anytime I run an SB, bro, even if it's a fucking brick, it'll run, bro. Like it won't run big, but I do see that like when you have some dope SBs, yo, like yo, you can. It's like you almost won't lose with SBs. Jordan 4s, I think, still do really well on the app. Jordan 1s, unless they're like Unions or Chicago's.
Yes.
Like,
see, someone asked right now, any Travis items or Unions? As far as Unions, no. Travis items, there is tons of Travis items coming out.
Yes,
shoes like the Jumpman Jacks.
Yes.
You're getting several different colorways. You got a dark navy blue. You got the dark mocha that gets released here in September, October.
Right? Yeah.
If we're lucky.
If we're lucky.
And my man here has a dark mocha. If anybody needs a 9.5, this guy here has one.
First sale right now. I might buy it now.
But that Jumpman, they've had so many colors that they're coming out with. The multicolor, dark navy. They're coming out with the bright cactus. It's a green. They're coming out with the red ones.
I saw
You
the red
know, and
ones.
then not only that, they got the Travis Scott ones. They got the reverse olives that are supposed to be coming out here soon.
We have one.
They have the full dark olives that got canceled on us.
That's the one.
For reasons I don't know, but I have access to them if you need them. Of course, then they have the I guess what's called the burgundy suede Travis Scott Jordan 1. It's like a brown,
Okay.
burgundy brown,
I
kind of
haven't
like
seen
looking
that one.
really nice, but it's one of those shoes that are popping out right now. And then they got the pink ones, Travis Scott ones that are coming out.
I had someone reach out to me and asked if I had the all white Travis Scott.
Yeah,
God.
the party ones. Yeah, I have access to them, but they're really expensive shoe. It's a plain white Travis Scott
It's
one.
a triple white, yeah, just like the triple white SBs that just dropped. Like
The same thing. You're
like
paying,
a canvas piece.
You're paying $20,000 for a shoe that's limited, but that's what people want. People want the exclusivity that they're able to have.
Absolutely. I know Melissa Worldwide said, for me, it's a unique.
Old Trump shoes.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm reading the one before where she goes, for me, it's a unique or harder to find things, but really, it's more the seller than the product that sells me. And I think I do believe that on a lot of sense, man, because, I mean, a lot of these products.
You're correct, Melissa.
Yeah. A lot of these products other resellers have, you know. And I think the reason why people end up going with certain streamers is just because they've just fallen in love with that streamer.
The personality. Yes, it's the personality. It's like when you listen into the radio.
Yeah.
97.9, 99.5, whatever radio station you listen to, your favorite radio station,
or even your
podcast
is, yeah,
or even your phone. You know, your songs that you're doing. It's you have a favorite personality that you love. You know, it's like in the movie industry, we all have favorite actors we like, or favorite directors, or favorite producers that are out there. So favorite is the thing is who you like. Like an example, Jack Black.
Yeah. I love Jack
Everybody
Black.
loves Jack Black.
I love Jack
Right
Black.
now, he's in a little bit of a hot water.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
Well, his partner, when the Trump got shot.
Oh, Jesus.
His partner goes, don't miss next time.
Oh, my God. Stop
and that was Jack Black goes, what is your wish for your birthday? Happy birthday. He sung it to him on stage in a concert in Australia.
Bro.
Live. And he goes, what's your birthday wish? And just like, look, and the guy goes, don't miss Trump next time.
No, see.
That guy not only got his sponsors and the tour for Tenacious D pulled, but all his sponsors and agencies dropped them.
I mean, yo, you could dislike somebody, bro, but respect the life, respect the human. You know,
People died.
Yes, bro.
And, you know, either you believe or you don't believe. It's one of those things that you know, politics is always going to be here because right now we're in the seasons for politics. We're here looking for vote for Trump, vote for Harris. I'll keep that for another day.
Absolutely, man. Like the politics is. I don't get into the politics, man, because I think it's all a facade. It's all distractions, and it's all corrupt, man. Like,
yes, he could have.
What they say?
It says that he could have gotten hurt bad for saying something like that. Because I'm not a fan of politics and
politicians.
No. There's every politician are crooked. You're not gonna find one.
Well, that's almost part of the game.
No, it is.
Yeah.
Their hustle is just like everybody else hustles, like the streamer on whatnot or the buyer on whatnot. They all have personalities, and either you like them or you don't like them. We're in a time right now of inflation. We're in a time of change for a lot of everything. You know, we don't realize that our world can change in an instant off of one.
It takes one post, one recorded session that you don't even know.
Well, there's
was
a lot
recorded.
of people when they tried to assassinate Trump that went on. Oh, they missed. They shouldn't have missed. Oh, they missed. Oh, but they got one life. I'm happy. At least somebody got killed.
No,
but everybody that posted and said something either lost their job or resigned.
Well, I mean,
because TikTok is one of those things is that it's wanting to be banned because they know that how open TikTok is with
Yeah, with
everybody,
all of it, bro.
and people post everything. I mean, you can. I mean, it's like the leader of the CIA, the lady.
Yeah.
She just resigned.
For the CIA or the
Yes,
FBI?
the CIA, the
Oh.
lady that was head over the CIA, the intelligence
Uh-huh.
secret service.
Oh yes,
She
the
just
Secret Service.
resigned.
Yes.
Because she realized she screwed up, and a
Well-
lot of people are wanting answers, but
Secret
they can't give answers.
One, because a lot of it is built on, and I get it. Like, I mean, you're talking about the highest levels of office in the
Yes.
country. And
Of course.
certain things I think do need to be kind of protected. But my thing is, you
Yes.
could like somebody, but y'all would never wish death or harm.
No, there's no need for any
No,
of that.
because like then that's where you start to go into this more of a like hateful, spiteful, vengeful, and
Envy.
that could clear that clears your. I mean that clouds your judgment.
Of course.
You know.
But it all comes with everything. It comes with politics. It even comes with shooting.
Yeah.
Because people want something. Envy is really there. Everybody wants to be like the next person.
Yeah, bro.
The next shoe game code, the next, Titan, the next two shoes, the next, Kibido. People wants to be the next.
Yeah.
You don't need to be the next. You need to be you.
Well, and and a lot of people ask me, like, what are some of the big streamers that like I listen or I watch, and if I'm there, I will, but I usually don't because my thing is that like even with barbering, people would always ask me like, "Yo, man, like, oh, you see what this other shop is doing?" Like, no, I don't pay. Like, I only have enough energy for my investment
Of course.
for my stuff.
Of course.
And then when I have my ideas, then they're internal. Like, well, because what I would hate is that, and I think it might be even subconsciously, is that as you start to like look at or even study someone else, you start to really bring in some of those attributes that someone else has. And I don't know, I want mine to be 100% unique,
Of course.
even if it's a longer route. But I just never really paid attention to everybody going around because like, yo, I got my sneaker store, I got my barber shop, I got my podcast now. Like that's where my energy goes. But hey, if people are doing great, bro, like, yo, kudos, man.
Yes.
I love to see people grind it out, people's success, like,
Businesses strive.
yeah, I love
We like
that,
to
bro.
see,
I love that. I love that.
And like I said, right now you got back to school,
Oh, back to school is gonna be a killer.
and where everybody is not having to have a house full of people. Utilities are going to go down because not everybody's home now. But you're getting these last vacationers that are getting their last vacations before school starts.
Yeah.
And I'm wanting to take a cruise myself here soon. So I'm just contemplating on where and
No, absolutely.
and
I
who
know.
to take.
Yeah, for real. I know. Big John Smith said, but you have to keep a pulse on what's going on, what's trending, etc.
Yes, you do.
Then that's very true. But that's market data. That's market. That's like research. That's making sure that you're up to date with what's trending. What are the new drops? And I hit news sources for stuff like that, or like TikTok, and that's where you start to see the real trends is
Yes,
social
you have
media.
to watch the social media.
Yeah,
Different
yeah.
platforms of people are posting and talking about what's going on.
Yeah.
It's not only what's in America; it's what the world. What's going on with the world.
And Big John, I'll tell you, man. Like I don't do it like deliberately to not, like tune into other people. I do it because like it's just my time is scarce. Like my time, like it's whether it's my wife, my kids, my businesses, or even my own self. Like
we get very little much for our
it's yeah. So when I do jump on, it's really just to, I go towards my community. So like D Top Seller and C's and Extreme Kicks, and because these are people that have reached out, they've bought from me, they jump on my streams. We connect. Like these are friends of mine that are on my online community. So like, if I am gonna go support, I'm gonna go support, people that support me.
Of course, you do have like I said here. Melissa said that she likes to engage in the community and go to conventions. Of course, it is good to go to conventions and different,
absolutely.
Cons to meet different people because you're talking and meeting some of the people that you meet online, or on IG, or if you're buying on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
So it's good to get out and m- meet people.
Well, it's community based,
Yes.
like all my relationships are people that, that I talk to, that I message. Like, Grind and Stunt, came into the shop. I mean, not Grind and Stunt. Grind and Stunt actually sent me a beautiful little Harry Potter thing because he knows that I love Harry Potter with a
Yeah.
note. And you could ask Ray, the one the barber that sits next to me when I cut hair, is that like, I stopped, bro. Now I really just took that in because I was like, damn, that felt. I've never met Grind and Stunt in person. You know what I'm saying? But that was one of those where I was like, damn, that actually made me feel good.
And what did I tell you earlier?
Wow.
What is the main important thing about your customers is what they want? Honesty.
Yeah. Honesty.
Honesty is what keeps the customers coming back. I 100% agree with that. Honesty shows your character.
Shows
Honesty
integrity.
shows your integrity.
Yeah.
And then shows your being of what you speak and think of others.
Absolutely. Honesty, transparency. Because the thing is that like that's what customers want, bro. Yeah, just
Yes.
be honest with me. If the soul's separating, tell me the soul. Don't let me
Talk to
find
me.
out when I get the fucking shit.
Of course.
If there is heel dragging, you're not showing. Just tell me there's heel drag.
Yes, you have to have the transparency of talking to people.
Absolutely.
What have.
You have
and what
to.
you're selling.
You have to. And there's
Trust
times,
me,
man.
I've spent $3,400 for a pair of shoes that I bought Red Lobsters that were supposed to be DS,
Oh yeah.
and clearly you can see the toe box
No, you showed me.
had
that
more
one.
wrinkles than what this one does, and it's used. But
Yeah.
this one's in way better condition. And
SK the Press. Thank you for the
the
tip.
guy
Big Dog.
didn't even
Yeah, you
have the
told me.
decency of. I don't even want to say his name, but the guy didn't have the decency of answering my messages on whatnot, even on Instagram,
No.
because he knew what he sold me. And even his personal friends, I put a poll up showing the picture of the shoes and saying, do you think this shoe is DS?
Yeah.
I had maybe less than 10% saying yes it was, but those are the people who don't buy those type of shoes.
Absolutely, man.
And a lot of this one individual seller were his friends that were like, no, hell no, that shoe's not DS. Where'd you get it? And when I told them, they were like,
Oh, no way. Yeah. It's
why
integrity.
would he sell?
Yeah.
I don't see why he would sell you a shoe. I'm like, I wouldn't change this shoe,
Yeah.
but the shoe is what it is, what came in. And you answered my question, is the shoe DS? And you said, hell no.
Yeah.
But now you know where it comes from because he's your friend. You're just like,
That,
so-
yeah. So
Yeah.
let me see real quick. SK Perez says another issue is people doing giveaways and the shoe is cooked, but you get thinking that it's going to be a new shoe. Oh yeah, no. If I do a shoe giveaway, it's always going to be a brand new shoe. I'm
There's
never
a lot
doing
of the
new shoe.
streamers that I like I said, we don't need to go into names, that they just go to different events or just on personal pages and buy a bunch of junk shoes
Yeah.
and just give them away. They're picking them for $10, $20, $5, whatever. That's their giveaway.
Oh God.
That's what it is.
I don't-
So
yeah.
you can, and there's a lot of sellers who are selling, unauthorized products. I don't see nothing wrong with that. If you're not selling it
And you're just giving it
and
away.
you're giving it away, there's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with an unauthorized product because it's free. You're not paying for shipping. You're not paying, the seller is paying for the shipping.
D-top seller. Thank you so much, brother.
So think about it. There, like I said, a lot of these whatnot is cracking down on people, selling UAs. Yes, that's not good business.
Well, no, not if you're saying that it's an authentic. But you know what's crazy? I just saw a video, bro. That there's this guy on TikTok that I saw a video where he was explaining that like the same factory that does like Louis Vuittons and Nikes, that people will come in and they'll be like, look, here's $100,000. I need you to turn on the factory and I need you to pump out these shoes like from 7 p.m. to 3 a.m. So StockX has completely like said like, yo, we cannot verify. We can't authentically verify every shoe.
Of course they can.
You- huh?
Of course they can.
Yeah. So that now and he was just kind of saying that. I think that's why I'm almost like
It's not, for one thing, it's not the same plants.
I don't know.
Because
Yeah,
Nike
yeah.
has a certain amount of factories that they contract. Because I know I am in with a lot of these guys, and Nike has a contract with certain one of these. That's why if you ever try to check some of the ones that they say that's the same factory, the same material, but when you check them, they don't come back.
Oh, really?
They don't come back authentic.
Oh shit. Yeah, I don't know. It was just a video that I saw, but I think that the part I was trying to say was that like that StockX has completely just been able to say like, no, we can't 100% verify that this is an authentic shoe.
It happens, and it happens a lot with early pairs. When you try to run some pairs, when you try
Yeah.
to run early pairs, certain times, you'll get it coming back telling you it's they can't authenticate it. It's there's a word I can't think of at the top of my head, but they're not able to verify it. So it doesn't come back fake, but it's not coming back saying authentic.
Yeah, I mean, that's why some people like this. Like I just saw a video. I forgot what I think.
It's called inconclusive.
Inconclusive. Almost like there's not enough data
Yes.
to be able to say like this is authentic or
Yes.
unauthentic.
And they tell you that it's too early, but it tells you on the pairs when you check it
Yeah.
that it's too early.
Oh, to authenticate?
Yes.
That's so crazy,
I
bro.
can show you right now a pair.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. When I think that's the big thing is that how do we kind of minimize, that because people there are two people in the shoe game. There's the people that just want the shoe and they don't care where it comes from
Yes.
because they just want to wear the colorway. But then there's the purists, the people that like, nah, hey, dog, hey, I'm real deal.
Yes.
But I saw someone on a video that got a fake pair of olives, from StockX, and then they got it and they delivered it to the store and they compared it to an authentic one that they had in store and they were off. And I'm like, damn, yo, if you can't trust, and StockX is the same people that's giving us our market data. So I stopped, yo. I started using GOAT because
I mean both StockX has been caught selling a lot of fakes. But remember, these corporations can't go through every pair.
It's just
It's just so many
impossible,
pairs
yeah.
that they move. They look at them. So now GOAT is more of the fortified location to get your shoes from because
it's
you
just
rarely
having a
get
good
pairs
source, man.
because they do have a good source. But bottom line is, all of those locations have nobody to talk to.
Yeah,
No customer service.
nothing.
It's
Nothing.
all email.
Yeah, when I think they even
Have you ever had a
someone.
return from GOAT or a return from StockX yet?
No.
When you ever run into that day, you'll be like, who do I talk to? There's no one to talk to.
Well, crazy enough.
It's all emails.
Well,
They mediate the
Everything?
confrontation with customers.
email. I think through
Email
God,
is the only way.
through God's good grace, man. Like I know people like you, like my other connects that I have. Like I've never bought a shoe from Go or StockX, only because like I see people that have them and I want them. Yeah, let me get them, bro. And I'm one of those instant guys. Like I want my shit now. I want to take it home. I want to take it home. Come on.
Trust me, I wear my dark olives.
I'll drive an hour if I need a shoe, like to
Yes.
go pick it up. Like no, I
I've
just
driven 2 to 5 hours
yeah.
for a pair of shoes.
I mean that's just what it is. All you know is-
I've flown to Los Angeles,
yeah.
to New York, California, Florida, Canada for shoes.
Yeah, that's how you do
Haven't
it.
flown to China yet or to Italy or any other exotic places because I don't need to.
Yeah.
But places that I really want to go, yeah, I'll go.
I can get a direct source plug, China, Italy, you name it. Yo, call me. I will go. I need that direct plug off the rip. So guys, this is the part of the show where we want to like take questions. So if anybody has any questions for myself or for H-Town Soul Collector, let us know, because usually what we do is we conversate, we talk about everything, we try to read some of the comments. But if anybody does have like any like true questions, say for H-Town, this would be the time to kind of speak it, ask a question. We here to educate and enlighten any chance that we can. So let's see if we got any. I love StockX, but I always thought it was better for collectibles. Yeah, man. Like I just can't even use StockX data anymore, man. Like
No,
if that's where we're pulling our data and people are actually actively selling, like no, I can't use that data, bro, because like yo, now those are the price points that the entire market's using. So I started using Goat. I'm gonna use Goat from now on, and I'm sorry, but
why not go for it, bro?
once I need true numbers. The only thing that I don't like about Goat, I trust my knowledge over StockX. There you go. What I don't like about Goat is that they don't show like no data, like last sales or what have, because on Goat it's just giving you what people ask for, right?
Even when you ask, only thing it does show you last sales. If you go to the click to the right of it, where it says to offer, it tells you last sale there.
Oh,
But it doesn't give you sales.
yeah.
Gives you last sale.
Yeah, man, I'm tough. It's tough, man, because I know at least like when I'm using StockX, it's like okay, that's the ask. This is the last sale, and then I go to the last sales, and I stay within like it has to be within like the 2023, maybe late 2022. But I look at the sales and I average them out, and I'm like, okay, that's the market data that this is the average that this shoe is kind of going for.
Yes.
So that's kind of where I know where to buy and then where to sell. But it's Goat is like I like it, but it just offers this. And the data, I need the data.
Yeah, it's hard to get data these days.
Goat does show you last sale, but is it just the last sale or the last sales?
It shows you the last sale.
But not the sales.
No,
Yeah,
it's not plural.
I don't need last sale. I need because I need a comparison. I need to take 10 transactions and average them out to see okay that's what this shoe's kind of averaging out for. So, but that's it. But yo, Whatnot chat, thank y'all so much. Yo, we want to thank H-Town Soul Collective for stopping by. Let me see. Do you think games versus selling outright does better?
Depending on the type of games that you're running. There's too many people who run you automatically bid and you get what you bid up.
Yeah.
And then they choose what tier according to your bids to the prizes they give.
Yeah.
So there's a few of them I see somebody running up, they'll run up $200, $300, and they're giving away a Invicta watch, saying the retail price is $1,800, but knowing damn well that nobody's buying an Invicta watch for $1,800. They're not even buying it for $200 to $100, but they're running these games on Whatnot, giving these type of watches.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I even comment saying the watch is not even relevant anymore.
What, Invicta?
Yes.
Oh man.
Invicta went under.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So you can buy Invicta for flea market prices almost.
Jesus.
But
that's
there's
nuts.
sellers and Whatnot that are running those shoes, not shoes, but those watches as gifts, as you run the bid up and you win according to that tier.
I've seen that.
$300 to $500 to $1,000.
Yeah, I want to find a way to bring a dope game, but where it's a win. A win for the consumer, a win for the reseller. Because just to find a way to really have fun with gamifying the shopping experience. But I just
Copy the Price is Right.
Holy crap! I've never yet. Damn. So what? Like ask questions or
you do questions for games, or you can run simple games. Remember, he had the Plinko. You run the big old thing, like your boards up here. You got right here on the wall. They put that coin and it goes down, and wherever it shows the prizes, what they get.
So then, for the consumer, they would bid, right? And then wherever it bids is just
you run that Plinko, and it tells you in the bottom. Jordan 1 Chicago, Jordan 1 this, that, Dunk this, that, this, and it shows the shoe. So that chip is going to go all the ways down to that price.
Damn, that's actually kind of cool. We could even maybe incorporate like Connect 4.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Or like, okay, yo, bid it up like Jenga pieces. Or it's just finding a way to make it entertaining,
make
it
for
fun.
People to understand, because the entertainment is what the consumer wants.
Well, it's just because a lot
they're
of
having fun, even if they're bidding a lot, even not a lot of money, but they're still having fun playing these games.
Well, that's the thing, is because all the streamers are doing it the same.
Yes.
Everyone is just
mystery prize that you're winning.
Yeah,
it's the same. But if you do something that has a little personality, that you're doing a Jeopardy.
Yes.
Have a Jeopardy wall, and hey, I want to buy this letter. And if customers are putting their thing, they're buying this letter. And if you can solve this puzzle, these are the prize.
Damn. No more 200 missed. Bro, quit playing. You got that bigger Panda High for 200, bro. That was
Yeah, but
that,
a lot of people get ripped off because they're
No,
spending $200 for a mystery item that they're getting that's less than $100, and they're the ones trying to complain, and they're the ones that are getting blocked.
No, absolutely. Melissa, you're welcome. And that's kind of the thing where, like, how do we find it, entertaining? How do we, because
You have to make it like a really fun game.
An
Not
experience.
Spin the thing, and on that thing it lands on, that's what you're gonna get.
we actually even thought about doing like a mystery box here, like live at the store, like not on Whatnot, but where people could come in
For your
and buy a
clientele,
box.
that works. But to consumer for Whatnot, people are already used to that.
No,
There's so many of
yeah.
these people these sellers on there that are running these games that are like, it puts a bad taste because people don't realize they're getting all these high prices for shoes, and when they try to get it low, the sellers are, guys, you're not gonna get nothing. You're running up and only $80, and you're trying to get it, and then they're giving you a T-shirt.
Yeah, it's some bullshit. Yeah.
And remember, it's a mystery item. You never know what you're going to get. All in discretion of the seller.
Melissa, yes, we are in Houston. Well, technically, we're in between Houston and Galveston, so we're right on the outskirts. We're in the burbs. Don't get it twisted. We in the burbs. But that's I'll drop by and check out the store. Melissa Worldwide would love to have you in here. That'd be great. Grind and Stunt. Thank you again for the gift. Blazing Ginger. He stopped by, came all the way from South Carolina to come say hi to your boy. Shopped a little bit, had a blast with him. But guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Culture Junky experience. Thank you, H-Town Soul Collector, my boy Sammy. That's what I call him. But thank you for coming in, man. Showing off some grills, man. And guys, always remember, keep the culture alive, keep it breathing, and always stay cultured. Thanks. Tune in. See you guys next week. Peace.